Oh, hello YouTube. Huh. Welcome. After several breaks and other themes and issues on my videos, I'm presenting a pipe video again. I had a creative break of half a year and now I'm starting off again. Let's first do some housekeeping. I'm smoking this flake pan it's a freehand of Volker beers, and in there I'm smoking dark strong flake Peter Heinrichs from Cologne. It's wonderful stuff, really wonderful stuff. Dark Virginia. So what I'm going to present today is I'm presenting my Italian pipes. I'll start off with a firm called Brebbia. Brebbia is a city in Italy, and the short for that firm is MPB, which means as much as Manifattura Pipe Brebbia. Founded in 1953, and this was a fusion of Achille Sabinelli with Enea Bruzzi. And nowadays Enea's son Luciano is running the firm, and they are doing high quality, partly freehands even. And the first one I would like to show you is this one. It's a freehand. This is a Brebbia Pura, and well, nearly a straight grain. Well, the grain is parallel to the bowl, let's put it that way, and as well as parallel to the shank, as you might see. It's got the shape number 9419. Yeah, this is my Brebbia Pura, and my other Brebbia is this one. It's sandblasted. This is JA, simply JA. And this pipe can sit. It's an acrylic stem, as the other Brebbia as well has got as well acrylic stem. This one's a metal application, which is part of the stem and not part of the shank and not part of the stem. Yeah, this one can sit. The next ones are the Lorenzos, or Spitfires, which is the second label of Lorenzo, founded 1922, when the brothers Lana, L-A-N-A, Lana, made a cooperation with the old merchant family, merchandising family of Tagliabue, or Tagliabue, that's the way it's stressed, I think. They got 100 people, 120 people working there, which was quite a lot at that time. And in 1946, Tagliabue overtook the whole thing, and the Lana brothers were out there. And 1916, the name of the firm changed into Lorenzo, because at that time the guy who ran the firm was Lorenzo Tagliabue, and they founded the second label, Spitfire, as well. And in 1983, the only daughter of Lorenzo Tagliabue died of cancer, and from that time he retired and became a privatier. And the pipe maker Riccardo Alberti, together with his wife Gabriela, bought the rights on Lorenzo and started a pipe firm as well, and made pipes under the name Lorenzo, which they do since then. Romolo Alberti, which is the father of Riccardo, he worked in the firm with the Lana brothers in the 1920s already, and So they were combined to the whole thing, and yeah, they are running the firm nowadays. This is the first Lorenzo I have, which is a sort of volcano. It's got a vulcanite stem, and it's 9mm filtered. No shape number, not at all. Some spots here which make the whole thing very rustical in a way, and I like it. This pipe came to me as a present. As you remember, I had the 11 trash can pipes, and there was one pipe head, one pipe bowl without the stem, and this was a Lorenzo. And I asked the German pipe community if someone would have a stem for that bowl, and indeed, someone called me up, sent me a short message on my mobile, and said, maybe I've got some. He calls himself the Pipe Rescuer. I won't say the private name because I don't know if he would like that, so I don't do it. And I sent him the bow, and half a year later he sent it back, completely refurbished, without a stem, and said, I'm sorry, I've got no stem, but I send you this pipe addingly. Yeah, that was really nice. It's a beautiful smoker. It's very nice. I take, yeah, I'm smoking pure Virginias in that, mostly, yeah. The next one is a sitting pipe as well. It's another sort of volcano of Lorenzo. No shape number, no type. I don't know it. This was brown before. Very dark brown. It was not really nice, so I scratched the color off and stained it new. Violet. I just got a black color and polished the whole thing off with carnauba wax. And yeah, that's the result. Huh? This is a sitter. And I set it back on the table. Then the next Lorenzo is a Lorenzo Alpha, 9mm filtered. It's a bent Dublin. A fat bowl. It's really huge. And I'll take the aromatics for this one. And the next one is the same shape but without filter. I'm smoking Latakia stuff in that. Yeah. It's a bit darker. This is Monte Rosa. It's the type, yeah, that's right. The shape 32Y141S. Yeah, this strange shape numbers at Lorenzo. And this one has got another. Wait, come back. Yes, here we are. The Lorenzo Alpha was the other one, the 9mm filtered one. It's got the shape 16/1 8673. Yeah, so meaningless in a way, but for the people who like to know it, some people do. I know that. So, and the next one is a Spitfire again. Spitfire Arosa, no shape number. This is a wonderful billiard with a metal application, which is part of the shank and of the stem. Yeah. So the next one is the firm Savinelli, founded in 1876 by Achille Savinelli, or Achille Savinelli, in Milano. He founded a shop for smoking stuff in general, so a selling shop. At the same time, his brothers did that in Genova, and they had a very perfect service and became famous nationwide very soonly. And in 1920, the shop in Milano was overtook by Achilles' son Carlo, and Carlo ran the shop till after World War II, when his son came into the shop and then separated from his father and founded a pipe maker's workshop. Since that time, Savinelli is making pipes. And nowadays they do some 1,000 pipes a day and are one of the greatest pipe producers around the whole world. And they do this in Molina di Barroso in the province of Varese. So I've got different Savinellis. I've got two very small Savinellis. This is one, a pocket pipe, which is called Lolo. This is the title which Savinelli gives the small pocket pipes. This pipe is not filtered, which means reserved for the tackier stuff. And this one is a Lolita, and this one is 6mm filtered, and it's rusticated. Yeah, there's no shape number on it, and this one can sit quite nice. So the next one is the very world famous 320 shape, and in this Finnish version it's called Oscar. This is 6mm filtered. I'm using it for Virginias and Burleys and stuff like that. As well as this one, which is a Savinelli no nick. Shape number 111 KS. This has got a very nice grain. And it's a very good smoker. It's a billiard. Yeah, these are my Savinelli pipes. The next label is called Verona, and is hiding the name of the carver. The carver was from 1960 on Mauro Armelini. Mauro Armelini, exactly. After working several years at Rossi and Savinelli, he founded his own pipe workshop, and nowadays, since 2004, when Mauro Armelini died, passed away, his daughter Vilma, together with her son Matteo, is running the shop. And I've got two of these without shape numbers. They're all handmade. They are not free handmade, but mostly handmade. And their ambition was to produce high quality pipes with reasonable prices. Well, the prices I paid for my Veronas are very, very reasonable. I got this as a present. This has to be refurbished. I got it from a friend of mine who got these as a heritage from his father. By the way, a British guy. And this has got no shape number and no special type. It's just Verona and Real Briard. And this is the other Verona as well, Real Briard. And I bought this in a pawn shop, and it was non-smoked, but in, well, regrettable circumstances, and I refurbished it completely. It was non-smoke because it was carbonized inside, and you could feel it was not smoked. So I carved the carbonization a bit away, and then scratched the whole color away and stained it new with a contrast stain, with violet, and that was the result. It's a very good smoker. I like it. Virginias. 4 Virginias. So the next one is, well, it's actually not a person, it's a fantasy name, which is called Aldo Morelli. And I've got one Aldo Morelli pipe, which my friend Cousin Zalabim here gave me as a present. This was my very first pipe. This pipe made me a pipe smoker. Yeah. Acrylic stem, and this pipe had I don't know what you call this, it's an artificial finish. how do you call this? It was the finish was acrylic, and I carved this away and stained it with mahogany and polished it with Canova wax. Canova wax, you say, I think. Yeah, it's got a middle thick bowl, but very thick walls. That means it's quite easy to smoke. I like this pipe very much, and I still smoke it, though it was my first one. So this was Aldo Morelli, a fantasy name, as well as the next name. It's a fantasy name as well, which is Angelo. But I don't know which real names are hiding behind these fantasy names. We know this with Aldo Morelli. Most of the names Cesare Barontini or Gigi or Molina, but we don't know which real names. At least I couldn't research it yet. If somebody can help me, I will always have open ears. I could not research in the internet which real names hide behind the name of Angelo. So I have these two pipes here of Angelo. This has got 1421 shape number, which is quite a nice thing. And this was a estate. No, this was a second hand buy at eBay. And this pipe was not quite in order when I got it, because the tenant was inside the mortise, and it was fixed in there and couldn't be removed. And in a very patient job of 15 hours, I tried to get it out there and glued it in the stem again. Acrylic stem, by the way. And now it's running fine again. It's a wonderful pipe. It's a beautiful smoker. So the next Angelo is this one, which is quite a nice thing, which I bought in Frankfurt last year. It's a Cebrano, with a wooden application on the stem and on the shank. And I like the form of the bowl. I like the bowl shape. It's really great. The grain is upwards, parallel to the bowl direction. But it's not really a straight grain, because the dark parts of the grain are not really clear. Let's put it that way. That's the reason why you would not call it a straight grain. So I'm a bit more cautious in saying this grain is parallel to the bowl. Anyway, very good smoker. These two Angelo pipes reserved for Virginias. Plonk, plonk, wait a minute, I'll be back. So here am I. My last pipe, the last two pipes I would like to present is this one. This is Morena, which has got acrylic finish as well, and it's cherry red. It's a very good smoker. I take this as a travel pipe. It's quite nice. Acrylic stem and easy to smoke. And the rim was in bad circumstances when I got it, and so I carved it away and gave it a black color, as I tend to do with these pipes that I've got a broken or scratched, damaged rim. Right, and the last one is a Bartoli. Bartoli was founded in the 1950s, in Massa Marittima at the Tusani in Marma, consisting of the founder in the 50s was the grandfather, Pietro, and the father run the firm named Mauro, and nowadays the son is doing that, Daniela or Daniel. In the 70s they conquered the international market with very high value pipes. And I could say that's right, it's an acrylic stem, it's a flake bent tomato. It's not really an apple, it's more of the size of a tomato. I know you call this bent apple. and it's 9mm filtered, and this is reserved for flakes, you know, especially for Orlick golden sliced, which I like very much. I'm smoking this out of this pipe here. All right, these were my Italian ladies. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I don't know which the next nation will be I'm going to present here. Maybe the French. Actually, I wanted to continue with the French, but today I was doing the German video for the German pipe community, and I owed them my Italian pipes, and so I made the English version directly afterwards. Okay, thanks for watching, and meet again on the screen. Sorry. Bye, the Silverfox.